When I was a kid, we could buy some candy 2 for a penny. Spearmint leaves, red hot dollars, and even cinnamon bears were 2 for 1. Those days are long gone, but the enemy of our soul still wants 2 for 1. I'm here to help. My name is Tom Miller. I'm pastor of Central Assembly in Superior, Wisconsin, and this is Fuel for the Fire. It's volume 695. It's called 2 for 1. Life is like a roller coaster. We experience great highs and dark, dark lows. How do we reconcile it all? Some trials are difficult, but at least they fall within the realm of the normal cycle of life. An aging parent passing away, for example. But other events are not part of everyday life. Some tragedies shake us at our core and rock our world at its foundation. A spouse leaving the marriage or perhaps dying is an example. Losing a young child would be among those adversities we consider outside the normal cycle of life events. You just aren't supposed to outlive your children. Sometimes the nature of tragic events add to our pain. If the house burned down and the parent survives but the child dies. If one spouse survives the car accident but the other doesn't. A suicide of a loved one is especially difficult. How do we go on after events like that? How can we ever recover from devastating circumstances like these? Can we ever feel good again? It's here we realize the devil wants 2 for 1. One of the keys to surviving this kind of overwhelming pain is to recognize you can suffer and thrive at the same time. Realistically, you'll never completely get over certain horrific tragedies, but you can thrive in spite of it. The Bible says it this way, "In this world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." That's John 16:33. We'll all experience heartache and pain. For some, the pain will cripple them forever. Some will be defined by their tragedy all the days of their lives. The enemy will inflict guilt every time they begin to feel good, every time laughter begins to work its way to the surface. But others will recognize they can suffer and thrive at the same time. Though the pain never completely subsides, it doesn't mean we have to be miserable forever. God has designed us to heal. A cut on our finger heals over time, and so does our broken heart. Both our finger and our heart will always have a scar, but they don't have to hurt forever. We can flourish after tragedy. You can suffer and thrive at the same time. In this world, you'll have trouble, but Jesus has overcome the world. Whatever the tragedy, that's bad enough. Don't let it ruin the rest of your life. Don't give the enemy 2 for 1. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.